Hello, everyone. This is Stephen Brill from Sullivan and Brill, a criminal defense and personal injury law firm in New York City. Today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about early termination of probation. So, let me set the scene. Some years ago, you may have been convicted of a crime. Maybe it was a misdemeanor, maybe it was a felony, and as a sentence of that conviction, you were sentenced to a term of probation. Perhaps it was 3 years probation or 5 years probation. There are occasions with some crimes that sentences could be up to 10 years of probation. Whatever the term of probation is, you all have one thing in common, and that is that you want to get off of probation early, before the end of that term. So I completely understand that, and you're not alone. And your reasons may be a variety of reasons. First of all, being on probation is tough. It is inconvenient, and it entails a lot of requirements. You may have to call in. You may have to report physically. You may have to take drug tests. You may have to consent to searches of your home. You may have to go to certain programming like anger management, or drug programming, or mental health uh, treatment programming. Uh, and so these are things that take a lot and require a lot. You also may be in real need of getting your probation terminated early. Some of you may have a job lined up that will not hire you unless your probation term ends. Some of you want to relocate to another state outside of New York, and need to be off of probation before that happens. Some of you may have family obligations that may make it very difficult for you to remain on probation, so you need to get off. And you may feel that you just don't require it anymore. Your conviction may be from years ago. You may be thinking that you were a different person then, and that since then you have walked a straight line, you have done the right thing, you have raised a family, you have developed a more stable life, you now have employment, and you have been law abiding, and you may just feel that it is time for you to be removed from that very arduous requirement. Um, Not to mention, it may just be a waste of time for probation, in your view, a waste of their resources that they use in order to maintain your level of supervision. So, for all those reasons, it is time to terminate early, and you'd like to know how. Well, Sullivan and Brill can help you. And we have a long history of helping individuals exactly in that situation and with exactly those needs. And the process I can describe at this point, and certainly if you're interested, you can call us and we can discuss it further. But the process is a legal process. The process that is involved in terminating probation early is essentially a legal motion that is filed with the court. And within that motion, there is a history of you, the client. There may be other attachments like letters and certificates and any other documentation that may show the court how well you've been doing while you've been on probation. Um, Within that motion, will make a legal argument as to why the judge has the legal authority to terminate your probation early. Uh, Within that motion, also, we will include the probation officer's recommendation. That's extremely important. A probation officer that is objecting to someone being terminated from probation early can be problematic and can influence the judge to rule against a client. But a probation officer who feels the opposite, who feels that the probationer is ready to be removed early, and that probation officer recommends that that probationer be terminated early, can go a long way with a judge in deciding whether or not early termination is appropriate. One general rule that I tell all clients that call is that it is best to make this application to the court when you have completed halfway of your term of probation. Any request that is done before that will be a very tough sell, only because judges mainly want their sentences to be respected. And if you go to that judge with lots of time left on probation, it may be very difficult for that judge to be persuaded that they should essentially curtail the sentence that they imposed. So usually the best chance one has of getting their probation terminated early is if they make that application, and we make that application over halfway into their probation term. But if you fit all of these requirements and you fit this description and have this need, then we are a law firm that can very much help you, uh, advise you, and get you to that point where this particular aspect of your life that has been a major aspect of your life can be removed. So feel free to call us. Our phone number is 212-566-1028. Hope to hear from you, and good luck.